against their rivals. These two sides will compete for the Challenge Trophy quarters tomorrow. A lot on the line, though, in terms of pride. The Russian side, average age 27. And Japan, well, they're going to be on the series next season, of course. Big task for them going against these sides that have been playing tournament after tournament. They were brilliant, beating Germany 1914 in Hong Kong. Our referee from the United States is Mike O'Brien. His 31st clash. And to kick off will be Russia in red on the right of your screen. The Russian side lost to Spain 38 points to 5. They lost to Fiji 29-7. Ian Nushkin gets us going. Nice one for Zibidov to get after, but Japan have pinched this. Get an early touch for them. Trying to step back against the grain. Sakai and then Tupou on the danger man as well. Looking for a hot step from Ozawa. Going in there as well as Yoshizawa. On debut, he scored against Fiji. What a moment that was. Tupou goes on the outside, absorbs a couple of tacklers. Get the Russians on the back foot here. Foot getting in the way there for Oshie. Still inside the 22. They've kept possession for about a minute. Haven't progressed yet. And then just that forward pass slipping in.
A little bit of continuity of the Japanese, just playing around with the Russians, but solid defence is meeting them. The Japanese, well, changed from their outing in Hong Kong where they were successful, and certainly the big Fijian influence that they're missing with Soejima specifically, the real standout for them. And Lasalala, he was brilliant too, scoring that winning try. So lots of players changed for Japan, but that's what they need. They need strength and depth, and for them to gain this experience is going to be a benefit of them.
That's right, they took out Uruguay in the quarters. They beat Ireland in the semi-finals before taking out Germany that one. Now Russia have a chance though in this clash. They go to the far right, look for the stretch. It's the big man, Ostrushko, that gets over. We spoke about him pre-game, and Vladimir Ostrushko gets the first try.
It'll be no shock to see his name scoring a try for Russia. It's so pivotal to how they play the game. And look at that, accounting for more than double the next person, Davidov, who's also in this game. So much asked of him, and he'll comes up with those answers.
Kick is over, successful one, and a good first try here for the Russians.
And it comes from the other man mentioned, Siblikovic, riding over the tackle. About 6'6", this guy, plays out in the wing in 15s, Siblikovic. So combining with the Bash brother alongside him, they're always going to do pretty well.
Nice high restart, goes to 10. Zivitov was there, but nobody else was following up. So Japan steal this one yet again off the restart.
Japan going for the sideline indicates that they've got a few tricks up their sleeve, like a bit of set piece, and this is one that should have been taken. If the ball's there, rather than trying to back it back, Yanushkin should have just put two hands on it. Caught it.
Koyama loops around the line out. Japan have a move to wrap around. Not a tidy pass though going down Nakano. Still managed to keep ball in hand. The kick is a good option. There's no sweeper back. Race is won though by Russia. And Sukin has possession. To the left they work. Russia with Zivitov. Now Japan have taken this one back. Tupou getting heavily involved there. Oishi shifts it across in good hands from Sakai, and they go in the corner. Wonderful response. Taichi Yoshizawa on debut gets another here in Singapore.
Well, it's a lovely passing sequence. One of the things that really does stand this Japanese side apart from the other qualifiers was their skill set, their ability to get the ball from one side to the other. And it was a lovely flick from Sakai. Number 7 getting it wide. Yoshizawa did the easy bit almost.
This kick is successful. Tight ball game here, 7-all. And Gutsuki Sakai creating that try. He scored against Spain earlier today. Just have a look at those stats.
And that's their game plan. They like to try and move teams around. Not blessed with the most physicality, and their stature means they're great, nimble athletes that like to move around the side rather than run through people. They have to pass the ball to work them hard.
This one taken by Russia again. Excellent stuff from Gostushev. Now they look to their big unit, Ostrushko. This one is being missed and goes into touch to Japan. Think about going quickly, just reset things.
And the combination didn't quite work, 11-1, as they trot back, leaving some sizable imprints in the turf. Simbrikovic just couldn't hold it. You can see how wet his arms are, the sweat, humidity really taking its toll.
Koyama. Now Japan looking for that outside again. Stepping. Nakano. Setting a nice wide ruck. Russia come flying up. Gostushev. Smashes Tupou to the ground. Still available though. Sakai. Gets a lovely little switch in. Nakano, that one's knocked back by a Russian hand. Still there. Ostrushko. 1 against 2. He wins the battle.
Leave it.
Russia into the last minute, 7-all. Tiring stuff for this last pool game. Sukin gets the loop around. It's been knocked on by Gostushev.
And again, those errors creeping in the Russians' game. We talk about it a lot in the game of sevens, but about the times you give the ball away means you are relinquishing your possession. And 6 errors equating to 7 times they've given the ball away, as well as the kick that happened in the first half. Not quite sure what the strapping's doing to try and keep his lips in place.
Crouch.
Never seen that before. Tavita Tupou, he's still in the game. He will be vital, the 26-year-old. Ball flung across there from Koyama. So here they go, looking for a loop in midfield. It is Koyama, spins through one. Koyama for the poles. The dive, and that's 5.
It's exactly what you expect to see. The epic Rugby World Cup 2015, they talked about the Japanese team playing low. The centre of gravity really does mean these change of direction are easy for them. You can see almost falling over, but still managing to step, swerve, keep on his feet, balance, dexterity, the lot. That's good play from the Japanese team.
Kick from in front is over. And Japan score a late try. They lead this clash at half-time, 14-7 against Russia.
Right now, I'm here with former Scottish Sevens captain Mark Robinson. We're here with the World Cup. It's got the men's and the women's. Now, your World Cup in Moscow. How's that experience?
Yeah, it's a little bit different, Katie. You know, there's an anticipation about playing in a World Cup. You know, it's a one-off tournament, and there's a lot of teams that have got the chance to become World Cup winners. You know, not many people can say that. We've seen Wales do it before. Yeah. And I think this year there's something a bit extra special about it because there's a different dimension to the tournament, the way it's set up.
Yeah, that's the thing. You won't lose one game and you could be gone. I think that, as you said, a different edge to it. I mean, you can win 4 games and be a world champion. San Francisco, it's going to be an exciting time.
Oh, massively so. But it is, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to go for only 1 game, but it means that the intensity of the matches is going to be through the roof. I mean, we've seen that there today, but it's end of the season. All the teams have had a chance to play together for months and months and months. So I reckon the standard's going to be higher than we've ever seen it before. Oh,
it's definitely going to be off the hook. There's a few tickets left. Go get them. I'll get this guy's one because he won't pay for it. We'll see you there.
Well, lovely here about the 7th World Cup happening in San Francisco. And that man in the middle is from the United States, Mike O'Brien, taking charge of this clash. And to our fans in Russia, good afternoon. And those watching in Japan, good evening. Welcome to our broadcast. Final 2 games on show right now. And it's Japan that have scored 2 tries. They lead Russia 14 points to 7. The all-important restart. Goes deep to Davidov, the captain of Russia, claims this one for his side. Zivotov dashes in. Davidov moves it straight away. We've got Whitfield to operate with Gostyushev and Ostrushko. Plikovic, 3 people on him. Ball is there as Tupou gets involved. Gostyushev with a great ball on the top of his head. Keep it alive for the Russians. Frenetic stuff just outside the 22. Both these sides desperate to get a victory here on day one. That certainly won't help the Russian Bears.
And you can see the frustration of Ostrushko. Again, it's one of these errors creeping in the game. They're looking to build, they're looking to try and keep hold of the ball and get stuck into this Japanese team. Very rare he makes mistakes. Ostrushko, he's that good. So disappointing for him.
Chance though for Japan to extend their lead.
Bye. Set.
Busting around the fringes, looking for the outside line. It's strong, it's powerful. It is again the young man, Taichi Yoshizawa. Gets a double in this game, a real threat with ball in hand.
Well, normally expect some intricacies from the set piece from Japan. This time, not needed. Ball goes in, clean strike at the breakdown. The scrum gets put back, and there's simple one hand, big fend. And Davidov cannot make that tackle. Outside line from Yoshizawa, and celebrating with his teammates.
Kick is over from Sakai in his 30th tournament. Smiles so far as they lead Russia 21 points to 7. These are good signs for them for the series coming up.
Oh, too right. This should be massive smiles. We said about how many players this Japanese team are missing from their more established team, and they're dominating a team that have been on the whole series. They've ridden that journey, and at the moment, it's completely one-sided.
Russia with Gostyushev and his captain Davidov still have 4.5 minutes to get 2 converted tries. Galanovsky has a run down this right-hand side, loses the ball, got knocked out of his hand. And Japan claim this yet again. Numbers on the right-hand side. Nakano drifts across, needs a switch. Ostrushko, though, comes firing in there with those big paws of his. He'll go himself. Needs to get on with things. Davidov. Again, Galanovsky just looking for work. Tupou has him, though. Isolates the ball carrier and wins possession. It was available for Japan, but they put their hands up. Look at referee O'Brien.
Red.
A big lesson there to anybody watching around the world. You play to the whistle. Fortunately, the referee may well agree with him, but there's no point standing around with your arms out. Lovely shot. Galanovsky gets a big one on him. You don't end up with a bandage like that around your face if you're not going to get stuck into a breakdown. The Tupou manages to get the ball back for this Japanese team.
Tupou looking like something out of the Marvel comic series. It was made there, just telling the story of the game. 21-7, Russia just providing ample opportunity here for Japan to get on the ball.
5. Set.
Taiki Koyama plays his rugby with the Panasonic Rugby Club. And here to this narrow side, Yoshizawa. 3 tries so far this weekend. Tupou in support for a big jump step. Nakano. Patient build up here for Japan. Nice loop around as well. Sniping run from Sakai, and then the following. Yasui is big, he's strong, he'll get over. Ryota Yasui with a 5-pointer.
Well, Yasui polarising how this Japanese team have been playing. Normally nimble movement, you see in the middle, lovely little turn from Sakai, gets the ball out, but then This is very much route one. No need to steps, put the shoulder down. There's nothing Ovechkinov can do about it. He just got bumped.
Well, Yasui, his tries unsuccessfully to the side. Last played in Las Vegas 2016. He's back.
He's back with a serious noise. Lovely interplay. We've seen already how this really can put defenders off their standings, and there, you don't put your shoulder in, you try and fall with it. Such a big man, you're always going to get barreled.
Oh, smiles there on the coach. Damien Corona is working well with Romita Koichi as well. So Russia, with their coach, Andrei Sorkin, looking on. No, not too happy so far. They've only managed to score one try in each of their pool games thus far. Ball over the top to Galanovsky, the stutter step. Galanovsky breaking free to the halfway line. Still on his feet. Tremendous carry. It's better stuff from the Russians. For Ostrushko to straighten up. Gets his ball on the inside to Babayev. Into the last minute we go of this pool clash. Ostrushko, a couple of steps from him. Now finally they come to Babayev on the right-hand side. The dummy is bought. Ilya Babayev gets a score here for Russia.
Well, the man that's been around as long as any of these Russian players, Babayev, seems to be playing on the series for many, many years, invitationally and on the world stage. Gets shifted across to him and he just hits that outside gap, asking that question with a dummy. He gets on the outside line and is deceptively quick, gets that stride, loping through. It's a nice finish.
Kick was successful, 26-14. Gostishev, want to get another one back, that kick. Been knocked back in beautifully. Babayev, the try scorer, has it. Just fending away ferociously. And Nakachi. Gostishev. So good at just firing that ball back towards his side. Doing anything to keep it. Sazonov on the field now and breaking through. Chinnikov and Ostrushko on that side. Chinnikov steps a couple. Gets Sazonov with them. This is superb from Russia. They look to go the distance in the far corner. Over Igor Galanovsky. Finish off's a great try. It is too little, too late. We're going to check to see if O'Brien will award this.
They're saving their capabilities to be shown as the last play of the game. Width to width, accurate passing. This is the Russia that needed to show more than we've seen in both this tournament and this series. They worked so hard to get on it and at times have been rewarded for their progress. Lovely beating the defenders, everyone in support, flips it off. Sazonov gets a wonderful pass out on the right. Babayev takes it forward, still ball in two hands. And Galanovsky, the man who created it on the far side previously, uses every ounce of the significant strength that he possesses to score it.
Well, two quick tries to finish off this game by Russia, but it's Japan that are victorious. First win here in Singapore. They defeat Russia 26-9.